promises we both made, they fall away, they fall away. Those swimming eyes are hated by the God who sees their sick lies, that brazen side and shameless side. Can't even say, there's not a thing I can say. I don't know what is okay, though you can. But not a thing is always, can't even stay. We can't go back, never stay. There's no one here we can blame. Now we mean, there's such a thing in that way. I watch out, my feet are swallowed by ground. I watch out, my room is set to burn down. I'm laughing loud, la 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 la. There's someone there now, and look, 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 look. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. I'm counting each cell that constitutes my whole self. They sing a farewell to how that time felt. They sing in hell, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I can't even say, there's not a thing I can say. I don't know what is okay. Play the game, then not a thing is always. Can't even say, what a shame. La 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 la. There's someone there, wait, a knock, 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 knock. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Within the wake of words we'd say, those promises we both made, fall away, they fall away. Those swimming eyes are hated by the God who sees their sick lies, that brazen side and shameless side. Can't even say, there's not a thing I can say. I don't know what is okay, though you can. Not a thing is always, can't even say. Go back there to stay. There's no one here we can blame. Nominate, did such a thing in that way. I watch out, my feet are swallowed by the ground. I watch out, my room is set to burn down. I'm laughing loud, la 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 la. There's someone there now, and look, 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 look.
Good evening. Which part do you want to modify this time?
Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. I'm counting each cell that constitutes my whole self.
Got any questions? Come find me anytime. I'll be here. Need anything modded? You know where to find me. Have a good one. Please, come again. Need anything modded? You know where to find me. Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Within the wake of words we'd say, those promises we both made, they fall away, they fall away. we'd say, those promises we both made, they fall away, they fall away. Those swimming eyes are hated by the God who sees their sick lies, that brazen side and shameless side. Can't even say, there's not a thing I can say. I don't know what is okay, though you came, then not a thing is always. Can't even stay, we can't go back, never stay. There's no one here we can blame, not one name did such a thing in that way. I watch out, my feet are swallowed by ground. I watch out, my room is set to burn down. I'm laughing loud, la 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 la. There's someone there now, a knock, 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 knock. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. I'm counting each cell that constitutes my whole self. They sing a farewell to how that time felt. They sing in hell, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Can't even say, there's not a thing I can say. I don't know what is okay, though you came, then not a thing is always. Can't even say, what a shame, la 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 la. There's someone there with a knock, 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 knock. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Within the wake of words we'd say, those promises we both made, they fall away, they fall away. Those swimming eyes are hated by the God who sees their sick lies, that brazen side and shameless side. Can't even say, there's not a thing I can say. I don't know what is okay, though you came, then not a thing is always. Can't even stay, we can't go back there to stay. There's no one here we can blame, not one name did such a thing in that way. I watch out, my feet are swallowed by ground. I watch out, my room is set to burn down. I'm laughing loud.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
Knock, 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 knock. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. I'm counting each cell that constitutes my whole self. They sing a farewell to how that time felt. They sing in hell, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Can't even say, there's not a thing I can say. I don't know what is okay, though you came, then not a thing is always. Can't even say, what a shame, la 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 la. There's someone there with a knock, 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 knock. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head.
You have reached the top floor. Please ask the soldier in charge about the current situation.
Within the wake of words we'd say, those promises we both made, they fall away, they fall away. Those swimming eyes are hated by the God who sees their sick lies, that brazen side and shameless side.
Master, Defense Force you have reached the target floor. Please search the current area. Defense Force signal detected. Please search the current area.
Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
Yay. How you doing, Cyber? How you doing, Cyber? I really need to properly sit. I'm happy to see you or look at you. Oh, thank you. Zenless Zero? Yeah. 0-0 game. Play 0-0 Zenless Zero game, yeah. I wasn't planning on playing it, but I needed something to distract me, so I started playing Genshin and Zenless once again. And it's fun. It's fun. It is really fun.
You're under arrest. Say goodbye to our guests. Press K22. Maximum firepower.
Oh yes, I understand and I know that we need something to... Yeah, indeed. Special equip, yeah, that's... yeah. He said it. You said it. Can't even say something. It's actually like getting back on my habits. It's actually making me want to start drawing again. It's actually making me want to draw animation again. I hugged you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a lag. Let me check. Sometimes I get lag spikes and then my computer just shuts down. I don't know why. I just need to check.
No restrictions! Fire at will!
Let's get this one.
Surrender your weapon! Don't even play.
And besides, I'm a little bit happy since I decided to do something special for Question on my. I always want. It makes me happy. It makes me happy.
Warning. The target is a high-risk ethereal. Code name, Black Veil Marionette.
I'm here. Power Ranger! That is a really good gift. You gotta be kidding me. I will show you one thing. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want, you can send it to me. It would be interesting.
Can you see?
I don't mind it. The only reason why I want to tell you because I've seen some of your artwork and they look really. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that I make it to your live stream. I want to see how you can chat with you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm recovering. I pat your head, you deserve it. Thank you. I am recovering right now. I am recovering. I'm actually happy because of it. Like, it was a really stressful, still is, but yes, it's. I think it's getting better. I don't know. I don't know about the situation. The only thing I know right now is that currently things are what am I even saying? Yeah, I'm recovering. I'm recovering. Let's turn on the AC. I'm glad that you're recovering. It makes me happy to see you at least chatting and playing some games. Thank you. Is this Spanish shiny? Hey, Mr. Panda. No. Bears. I sit down on the chair. I may not be good at texting, but I do get concerned with friends or people that I care about, and I want to see them happy or a bit better. Head pats. This time I'm giving you a head pat. I see a smile and make this little Julio happy. Instead of having less missions, I have more missions? How does that work? Lighter? That's actually pretty cool.
You know, the sun shining so brightly today makes it the perfect condition for shopping.
I never played this game, but I do watch Salt series about this game. What is a Salt series? What is Salt series?
Did you get what you were looking for?
What is a Salt series? It's a series that the YouTube made about what people like about the game. Oh, you do. I probably should watch that. Yeah, I didn't know Scott made a Zenless video. I'm definitely watching that. Thanks for telling me. Scott Falco. He's a really good artist. I do appreciate him. His art is really good. His opinion on games is really impressive. It's basically an icon that I look up upon. Is that how is it called? You're welcome. Look up to. Yeah, that's the word. I look up to him. The things he actually does on his stream and basically everything he does is an inspiration to me. And I'm planning. I want to do it, but again, due to restriction, I can't do that. But I really want to do that. One day. It's good to have goals. I haven't been streaming for a long time, so I'm not used to talking again. I'm not used to talking again. I'm glad that I to see you and chat with you. I'd rather check up on a friend. Huh? Why is my mouth hurting? It's possible that like my coffee has ended. It's a big possibility. No, seriously, my jaw is really hurting. What the hell? Should I just watch it now? Check the intercom past agents. I didn't know I hadn't unlocked it yet. So I lose a few people as well. I look down. Decide I lose it? Huh?
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
Either I knew Falcon. Either I knew Scott made a video of it, of Xenoverse, and I didn't watch it, or I saw it, or I haven't seen it. That would be for a real one. I get my what? Okay. That's actually really good. So is it Kastar? One of the character basically has a counter and that does a lot of damage and also staggers them. It's really good. Even though it's not updated, it's really reliable. Boss fight? I'm ready for a boss fight though. If there's a boss fight, I'm ready. There was no boss fight. Oh, that could be considered as a boss.
Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound within my head. I'm counting each cell that constitutes my whole self. They sing a farewell to how that time felt. They sing in hell.
So this, I believe that's a fitting title. I can't even say it's not a thing I could say. Kitty. I had this one YouTuber for a friend. That's actually pretty cute. Yeah. That's not Andy. Like, that's a lot of side quests. They see me rolling, baby. How are you doing, Supreme? Imagine our Pokemon Stadium randomized random other stories of life. Loving this in the story never could. Besides when she was loving.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
Maybe I can make a break casser. What's that?
Handmade Rena.
I still don't know what she's called.
That's me.
I don't have enough to upgrade her.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
I have 2 guns, so
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
You see me rolling. Today is the Genshin. Today there's new version on Genshin, so I'm actually pretty excited for the new version. I feel sadder now that I've had some food. Saner. Talking about being sane, I'm still hungry.
All right, we'll use this one. I like this one too.
How many navigation beacons would you like to bid? All in, baby. Hey, we won! Where it was. She say that you does a good job with the story that you make up, and it makes it more of a reason to play it and we put more. Huh? I don't understand.
Time. I can take this.
There's... Wait, what? There's 50... There's... How... There... There's so many.
These will be useful in battle. I'll secure them.
Pokemon Stadium had no story and it's a simulator game. You power Pokemon gym leaders and trainers just for you. I still don't understand.
Those swimming eyes are hated by the god who sees their sick lies. That brazen side and shameless side.
K22! Maximum firepower! Ready and waiting. Victory is in sight!
Wait, why did the thingy break? What's going on? Let's just say I made up a good story for her, and then after that she told me that she got enlisted because how I set up the story and nice.
You're in luck.
Nice.
Not bad.
Does this even do anything? Doesn't. I really don't know what it does. Me and her have been friends for almost 2 years. Nice. Wait, is that it? No! Yeah, okay, now I get the game. Input clean starter comes on and drink my water. What do you mean? Infinite Abyss. Okay, so Infinite Abyss is like Infinite Abyss, but if I get fully converted, I lose. So I should not do that.
Allow me to take care of any valuable surprise.
Can I actually use this now? Yay, it saved it! So like, yeah, it does save it. Restart? How much does the cheapest noodle bowl cost? I think it was 1,500 or... Really, I don't know? It was 1,800. Fuck. Yeah, this one is real good, but I don't want to end my run. 6, 9, I should have saved those. No. I don't have 3,000 money. No.
Don't. Well done. You got something quite.
Sleepy. Can't even sleep.
Not even close.
Counter.
Stay where you are. Be good. Don't be scared.
Let us say that we say your last goodbye to each other. Huh? Huh? What do you mean by that?
Would you like me to hold on to these for you? Just make a bold choice.
I might get a corruption here. Barely made it.
Let's take this one. Remember to spend it all before heading out.
That's one.
Would you like me to hold on to these for you? Take your pick. I'll handle the rest.
No, I thought I was telling you how me and my friend of mine had said the last huh? No, I thought I was telling you how me and my friend of mine had said the goodbye. Again, I'm confused.
No restrictions! Fire at will! Yeah!
Forget it. Like I said, you had a power confusion? Look down. Power confusion? What do you mean? You had a power confusion. What?
Don't forget to spend them before you leave.
Oh, yes.
Feels like I can breathe a little easier.
That's how you do it. I have bad text. Well, that makes it hard for me to understand what you're saying. I actually have met people. Who had trouble talking. Like, apparently it was hard for them to talk or something. Like, they put words very way. So they actually, the things they were saying basically made no sense, and they actually got mad because I didn't understand what they were saying. So they started shouting at me for not understanding their gibberish. I still don't understand. Like, the person couldn't tell me what they were saying, what they mean by anything. And then they got mad because I couldn't understand whatever they were saying. Sometimes they would try to say the right words, but in their mind they think they say the right. So here's the thing, like, I told them I don't understand what you're saying, you're not clear with what you're saying. They also figure out, yes, I was saying this thing wrong and that wrong, yes, I'm sorry. And then all of a sudden they like hit the... all of a sudden they change their mind. No, it is your fault. You're the worst. You don't understand me. You're the worst possible person I ever met. You're the worst possible being that ever exists. Like, what the fuck? Are you on your period? What was that? A second ago you were saying sorry, I'm not making any sense and stuff. All of a sudden you're just shouting at me, just saying fucking bad words. That actually happened. That genuinely happened. Like, I still don't understand why and how that fucking happened. And yes, I was forced to like block them after that. Like, it was so bad. Like, how? How? Like, how? It makes no sense. Do the heat. I know you want to.
Suppressor K22. Maximum firepower.
They were trying to say something, but instead of like saying their words correctly, it actually turned insulting.
You're in luck.
Whatever they were saying, it turns insulting. Like it was as if they were insulting me. Like, how could you make a mistake like that?
Huh? Let's take this one.
It just reminded me of that story. Oh, I have bad taste because sometimes I be thinking that I said the right words, but in reality my mind would think I'm right and they wrong for misreading it. And that's fucked up. Like, I never heard of such thing. Like, this is new.
I like this one too.
Like, in my entire life, only 2 people like ever had this kind of issue.
Don't forget to spend them.
This is gonna damage me. Okay, it's fine. Damage is fine. Oh, they open up the roots. I have to get that.
Just make a bold choice.
I actually want this again. Okay, good choice. I'm actually gonna lock that again. This is me when think about life too hard. A pat.
Might as well use them. No point looking for their owner in a hollow.
Can't even say it's hard. Did I? I did grab it. I believe it's the last one. Oh, they actually... Oh, they actually came here.
They should be useful.
Oh, that's huge.
Press on K22. Maximum firepower.
Cause I can't drown out that sound in my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound in my head. Cause I can't drown out that sound in my head.
Please allow me to help you manage your resources.
So yeah, that's all I needed. Imagine this. Your mind said the right words and you think yes, what I said, but people translate it in the wrong way. That's different. Yes, if you say something, people could think you're actually saying something else. But if you fail to send the message, that is not people's fault. Imagine like somebody say art sucks. I'm gonna go defensive. Like, why are you calling art suck? Why are you calling art garbage? And then all of a sudden, what you truly meant, what the person truly meant was, AI art sucks. You can't remove an important part of a word and then you can't remove an important part of the conversation and expect people to understand you. That's idiotic. God, putting words together. Again, you can't just say something and then it's idiotic. It's idiotic. But that is how people. But that's how some people feel like sometimes when they try to say the right words, their mind would be the one against them because they think they would say the right words. Well, I don't know the full details of it, but yeah, I don't know the full details of it. I guess this situation is like both parties. It's not both parties' fault. I don't know. This is a deep conversation. Do I have points? Where do I see my points? I actually should do the story. I think this will be fine for now. I think I could watch like the reaction videos or reaction video is fucked up, but there's no body in it. What am I saying? Do you want me to watch it with you guys? I mean, in one condition that it actually shows. Because it doesn't show sometimes. Yeah, for some reason it's not detecting that as a... It's no longer detects that as a valuable source. Source that I can get intuition. So I have to... I think I just do that. Do meeting window. And yes, apparently I never use this. Wait. Okay, that's a what? Am I? What is this? What? What's going on? Is it transform screen center vertically stretch screen. What? Copy. Paste? What? Huh? Doesn't make sense, but this one works. So what's wrong with this one? What? The thing is broken. What have I done? What the? Okay, things were... Say, what? Things were annoying. I guess it's fine now. I don't know what Supreme says. No.
Zenless Zone Zero is the
It's Zenless Zone Zero, baby. Let's see, Zenless Zone Zero with Side of Salt.
newest game by Hoyoverse, who are the peeps behind Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and the sponsors of this video. If you've been around the channel, you may know I've covered and played both of those other titles, and was actually a fan of both, so I was pretty eager to try this one out. It's an urban fantasy ARPG with roguelike mechanics. The player character takes the role of a proxy, who's a dude speaking through little bunny avatars and leading people through dangerous locales called hollows, so they don't die and stuff. The hollows themselves are ever-changing and don't always make sense, like walls might not actually be walls, and turning a corner might bring you back to before the corner somehow. Not only that, but the longer one stays in the hollow, the more likely they are to corrupt and mutate into monsters. Hence why most use little bunny boyos to lead them around. Anyways, I know it's a game, but my channel is semi-known for a mix of animation with the videos, so I've got to start off this one by talking about the animation in this title.
Yes. So the animation in this game is actually incredible. It's something that actually every artist should be looked upon. Look. Basically what I'm saying, we should respect it. Like in no games we have seen such a thing. Like, it is respectful.
It's fantastic. It's the best I've seen from Hoyoverse, hands down, and they have some pretty good stuff prior. It's honestly one of the things that kind of drew me in. Nobody ever sits still when they talk, and I love it. Almost every character has anticipation, overshooting, and resting poses for each of their movements. I am a huge fan of over-the-top character acting when it comes to animation, and almost every action in the cutscenes are exaggerated. Characters will squash and stretch, smear with spins and big movements, and constantly strike wonderful silhouetted poses. I actually went back in my footage to go like frame by frame on some of these cutscenes just to study the bounciness and impact of all these actions. Like,
You
just
can't.
take a look at this.
Don't worry, Andy. I've mastered all the rules for a surefire win from the Starlight Knights. You gotta break the rules when fighting bad guys. Open things up with a flying kick. Take them out in less than 10 seconds, and they won't even have time to play their theme song.
Behind you.
The impact frames, the camera shots, and the fun of it all, it's just such a blast. Despite the bouncy nature of everything, it doesn't even have lackluster action sequences. If anything, it just extenuates how gripping they can be. I love seeing 3D animation constantly take their characters off model. Like, look at these long leggies, or
Long
whatever this
leggies.
is. Plus, some of the effects are 2D, but they keep a higher frame rate of animation instead of animating on 2s like most stylized content does. The cutscenes are pretty plentiful too, generally having at least one fully animated sequence in a story beat, and there's like 8 story beats in a mission. When they aren't fully animated, you have the basically character portraits talking, but they're still fully voiced, and sometimes you even get a comic book
No, it is not. It's not always voiced. Sometimes some cutscenes and some stuff are not voiced.
style of cutscene, which I'm also a fan of, because look at that art. It's adorable. The main 3 that the game kind of follows, at least early on, make a very fun squad. Billy's probably my favorite because that man is just so
Billy's the best.
energetic and bouncy while also being a lovable idiot. To counter his loud personality, you have Anby, who has the calm and collected one. Normally, I find the sort of monotone characters a bit dull. Like, I get the trope, but every now and then there is one like Anby who I just love. Whereas she does have the expressionless demeanor, she bounces off of Billy frequently, since despite her appearance is actually a huge movie buff as well. But since she lacks common sense, she often believes them to be real and injects tropes into their missions.
Almost here. The monster? The theme song. What? The bad guy's
The
theme
theme
always plays
song.
before the final battle.
I'm a big fan of the whole quiet but huge nerd wanting to geek out about their hobbies motif that she has. And finally, you got Nicole as the leader of the bunch, who does her best to keep the squad together and on track, while attempting to put on a tough exterior that almost anyone and everyone sees through immediately. So, gameplay. Gameplay in this game. As mentioned, this is an action RPG. Battles are done in real time and every character has multiple moves to bop the baddies. Basic attacks are your bread and butter battle action, special attacks bop a little better and can even become powered up upon performing properly. Enemies will telegraph attacks, and if you dodge with perfect timing, you can do a counterattack to also build up your meter for more specials. With multiple members in your party, you can also swap instead of a dodge to do a flashy counter and take control of the next teammate. You only control one character at a time, but it is possible to swap during one character's longer action in order to deal more deeps while they're committed to their animation. Smacking it.
Yeah, it's just put their meat to her. I'm actually sad to allow that, but yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, we know what we're doing. Like, us developers, artists, we know what we're doing. Especially Genshin, especially Hoyoverse. Like, have you seen Honkai Star Rail? It's not Honkai Third. There's some questionable poses and questionable stuff going on in there. I'm the one to talk. Look at this. We all do some questionable stuff, so especially this one. So it is actually not too uncommon, right? It is common to people, especially for the first character. I believe they did a good job. There are more characters, like more sassy and hot characters than Nicole, but she's still the basic one. Basic one. I mean, there's something for everyone, you know.
Island Specials will eventually net you an ultimate that any of your 3 characters can use to pull off a flashy little sequence before laying out a heavy-hitting attack. You may have noticed every enemy also has a stagger gauge, which when filled will cause them to take a little sit down and pray you don't hit them since they'll be taking 150% damage. There is also an elemental weakness system in play, as with most Hoyoverse games. Characters have detailed stat views so you can tell who's going to be doing what. Some characters are built for filling stagger but not damage, and others hit hard but kind of ignore the second gauge. The game has a pretty quick tutorial to go over the basics, but you might have to do a little reading to understand everything. At least on the elemental spectrum, it's just fire burns flesh, electric saps bots, and ether murders mutants. The action stages reminded me of arcade games since you collect coins, go to an area, bop the bads, and then essentially get a big old go sign pointing to the next area to rinse and repeat. But the action stages are actually not the main stage of gameplay. Most story missions are done through this kind of like puzzly grid-based minigame. You'll move your character around, and when you land on certain spots, you might trigger battles, buffs, or bombs. This is kinda hit or miss for me. The puzzle aspect can be kind of fun, but it seems to sort of take a middle ground where it sorta wants to be puzzly, but not really. Sometimes it is just move around, murder something, high-five a survivor, and leave while avoiding getting run over by a virtual train. Admittedly, when I first played, I kind of thought it was a slog since I thought I had to click every screen individually to move, but then I realized I could just use WASD, and it made everything a lot quicker, and I do still kind of wish you could like jump diagonally or even click back to spaces you've been if there was a clear path. Just something to speed it up a little bit.
Movement is really hard in this mode.
I also feel like there should be more battles in these sections because as it stands, you'll probably be battling for like 5 minutes and probably surfing TVs for 10. Most of these labyrinths have floors and they're normally accessed by stepping on a tunnel and then moving, and I think maybe if they had a battle before swapping floors, it might spice it up a bit.
Yeah, wanting more action is respectful, but this, like, Hoyoverse is not a game for action. Like, it is weird because the whole gameplay is the action, but yeah, it's more like story, getting puzzles and stuff. Like, the game doesn't want to like throw you in the battle, especially the battle that's Jesus. That is true. That is true. But yeah, basically the game, it would be a nuisance to have battles non-stop, especially the battles that are easily winnable. Because story missions usually tend to have story missions have like less like normal fights, not like hard fights. It doesn't do hard fights and stuff. It would be an annoying thing to have to fight some normal enemies time to time. So I think it's a good thing that they actually didn't add. I mean, they added enemies in certain portion of these areas, and I believe that's plenty.
There
What
are
am I
some
saying?
sequences that are a little more action oriented, like one mission had me dodging attacks from both sides in the TV segment, and I thought that was a really fun and good use of the format because every time I moved, the enemy moved, and I was dodging these like highlighted squares. It felt nice. However, I didn't really mind any of it in the roguelike mode called Area Zero. In this mode, you do the TV top-down style of gameplay, but you'll frequently be getting cards to build up buffs and synergize as you progress further and further into the dungeon, while also doing sorts of battles here
In other words, the Spiral Abyss from Genshin. It's basically just fights. You can do this non-stop and it will give you points.
and there. The more
Which if I have to say, like, it's the most fun you can ever have in this kind of games.
you move and the further you go, the more corruption builds up, and when it reaches 100, you get a debuff. You can also find shops, recruit extra characters, rest to heal, and other various effects by landing on certain squares. I do kind of wish there were like big action stages. Maybe there are and I just haven't hit them, but I think it would also be fun to do like a TV section and then an action section. It is kind of cool that you can build a baddie deck in the VR training area. You're limited with how many you can add, and higher tier enemies give you better rewards but require more stamina to engage with. I kind of like this stamina in this title. It might be a bit steep for others. I played a couple hours a day and never fully ran out. Made me feel like I didn't have to play all day every day in order to min-max, which was one of my personal complaints for the other titles.
Every game, like Genshin, is really hard to upgrade your character. Honkai Star Rail is somewhat easier to upgrade your character, but Zenless is really easy to upgrade your character. Like it's really quick. You can really quickly upgrade your characters.
I know some people want to, put their whole lives into it, but I have a job. Outside of TV Town and Baddie Beatdowns, you'll be wandering around the hub world, which has access to a multitude of shops, NPCs, and a plethora of side quests. At certain points, you can even romance some of the characters in this game. I mean, technically it says you build trust with them, but that is the cornerstone of any worthwhile relationship. Too many people form relations simply based off of look, and I personally...
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Okay, yeah, I guess I can understand the temptation of that. So when you're done making bad jokes, you can visit the best part of the game, the arcade. Currently, there's only 2 games, but I can see this being a huge pull for a lot of players. They're just sort of simple, like almost Flash-based games that you can play for free. They have achievements to earn
Hello.
materials to help the main game and leaderboards. There's also multiplayer modes when events are happening, but I didn't get to try any of that, unfortunately. I spent a good chunk of my time playing Soul Hounds, which was this sort of like tile matching minigame where you control a little pup who moves around knocking out the tiles to drop down others and combo things together. If any of them fall on him though, he dies and you'll respawn. A timer is also ticking, but it can be extended by collecting items. It was such a simple premise, but I probably played it for like a solid hour straight when I first tried it. The other title's sort of like a more advanced version of Snake, which I'm sure some people will really enjoy, but for me, I gotta go for the pupper. All in all, I was pretty surprised by this title. It's currently in its second closed beta test, so things are still pretty likely to change. They're also very adamant about getting feedback, so if any of this looked interesting to you, be sure to try it out and let them know how you feel. For me personally, I'd probably just speed up the TV Town segments a little bit and
I agree.
probably add some more actiony stages because the combat really does just feel nice. Oh, and add a lot more maid characters. You can't go wrong with maid
Maid
characters. Go
characters.
more.
more maid characters, please. Who doesn't love maid characters? I really like to be a maid. Okay, should do it. So that was just an explanation though, wasn't it? I guess yeah, you can't actually say anything bad about this game. I wish that I had someone. Is it because of the sponsor? Okay, there's two ways to look at this. Because usually Scott usually just says the good parts and the bad parts, mostly the bad parts of the game. But this time he just says all the good things about it. Either there is no bad things in this game, or that because of the sponsor he didn't want to like lose the sponsor by saying bad things about it. There's so many things. Like, I guess, yeah, there's so many things. I believe I didn't watch them because I didn't want spoilers. I mean, it was during that time that I started streaming, no? 10 months ago. Yeah, it was that time that I started streaming on Twitch and I didn't want any spoilers about any games. So I didn't look at any of these. What am I doing? I didn't even practice my Japanese. No fucking way, they didn't. Fuck. They actually changed it. Well, so I have to use points to get things legendary now. I'm gonna explain it better though. So in this, like in Duolingo, I learned Japanese for whatever the reason. It was free on my phone, so I do challenges on my phone, but now I can't do that. That's not good. Tired. Time is like is so tired. Very sad. All of these are dailies, by the way, just dailies. But the bad thing is that I could like, I want to like get the points, but it's not easy to get the points. I'm letting my thing charge right now, but I would gladly show you the picture. Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
1 1 2 3
はい、3時です。
3? Oh.
1 2 2時何時ですか？すみません。今。 3時ですか
Should I go for boba? What are the words that you clicked on? Sound like it said Lima. I don't know. Like, we can't, I mean,
1時
we have, like, boba and mochi is just recently been, we're getting those recently in our country. But the issue with them, with boba and mochi, is that they're actually really good. They're actually really good. I wasn't
3時
I wasn't the fan of boba at first, but now
すみません。今3時ですか
I'm getting actually attached to it. But the real issue is that it's like 20 streets away from me. I have to walk 20 streets. Like, it's a long walk. No, my son. It is a long walk. Should I actually do it? The mochi, like, here's the thing about mochi, like, chocolate mochi is the best. But the issue is that they run out. They run out so quickly. People just apparently immediately just buy the chocolate mochis. So we barely get, we actually got lucky. When we got there was only one chocolate mochi, and that was the best one I ever had. You should? Huh. I'm gonna probably take a look at it though.
今1時頃です
2時半
I'm gonna take a look at the menu right now. Hold on. How are you going to find it? I think it had like peanuts and coffee flavor. The coffee one was, it was not enjoyable. It was fine. I don't think I'm gonna get the coffee one. Like, if I were to get one, it would be probably the peanut one. There's a banana flavor. There's, what kind of boba is there? Like, I don't know. The menu didn't seem like good though.
Ji 頃です
3時半です。今2時ですか？
I might not go though.
?1 時頃です。
今何時ですか？
Usually it's a long walk. Like I believe it is at least 1 to 2 hours walk. It's a long walk. Like, I don't want to walk that long. I'm actually too tired to do this. What have I done? Okay, I'll never do that again. I mean, it's not over. It's like there's not much happening right now. I probably do go for a walk. Yeah, probably just wake up and go get. Jesus, that's a long walk. That's a long, long walk. God, so many spoilers. I don't want to watch some stuff because I don't want them to be spoiled for me. Great. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dip out. Yeah, the reason might be very obvious. I'm just so tired. Probably just watch some YouTube and probably go back to Zenless, do some dailies, do some not dailies, just playing around in that. I would probably. I'm not gonna start drawing though. Not gonna start drawing. Not yet. I have the other VTuber model that I was supposed to work on. Now let me show it to you before I go. Like I haven't finished it. I haven't even kind of started it. But I should start it. This one. Like I drew it completely. It is Oh, this one's better. So yeah, I've drawn it completely. I separated everything. I did checkups multiple times. I believe it is ready. I even added some movements to it. Some basic movements, you might say. That's okay. I think I re-added these, right? Why aren't these included? Why aren't these included? Now they're included. They're not included. What the fuck? Wait, what? I just included them. They're not getting included. Why? Why are they being included? Now they're included. Yeah, there we go. That's what I've been waiting for. That I was talking about school. Okay, yeah, I'm really tired. I'm probably gonna go find something to eat as well. And I am quite nervous to show it to you. It's fine. You do you. If you want to send it, I'll be glad. I'd be happy to see it. If not, then I'm not gonna force you. Love you. I'm gonna go rest now. Don't eat my tomato, Supreme Master. I guess I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. What? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about it. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay.